mask for me. You know who I be. You know how many house I don't be for my papa for village. Where you go come here and just call it talk anyhow. I'm sure you're wondering, better. Is everything okay, guys? I literally just got into character because what was that drama in Biggie's house last night? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm excited to have you here. Now, if this is your first time coming across my channel, you are definitely welcome. Please make sure to hit on the subscribe button before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it. And of course, to my returning Bethans, you already know how I feel about you. I love you so much. You are the absolute loves of my life. And of course, you are my LOML. Guys, I'm thinking of making a merch out of this because anyways, let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it moving. Okay, welcome back to my channel, guys. I love you so much. And yeah, let's just get into the gist. Okay, at some point last night, I had turned on my TV, just to see what was happening in the house. And I saw KASSIA, HANDI, and WANNI, especially KASSIA and I think it was HANDI, and they were just going at each other. Do you know who I am? How you do it? And they carry breast, they come front. I say, what was happening here? They didn't fight. But guys, far from it, they were not fighting at all. I mean, they had this on the spot acting, where on the spot you come up with like a storyline, on the spot you act it out, and it was giving. Okay, trust me. It was giving. I had so much fun watching that. Onyeka was really good with it. Ozzy his role, he was the one that was looking for babes. He had told Madam Gold, Madam Chelsea, one of the twin girls, I think that was HANDI or WANNI, he had told her to help him, gather babes, arrange babes for me. And so Madam Gold, Madam Chelsea at this point, was trying to arrange babes. And when she was calling names, she had called KASSIA. Bear in mind, guys, KASSIA was not even with them when they were acting all these things. So KASSIA was sitting somewhere with, Victoria. But I guess she overheard what they were saying and all of that. Because even when she came into the scene, she just got into character. Why don't they call my name? And I know who I be. I say, Mama, calm down. The acting is in you. When they say it's in you, guys, I absolutely enjoyed, just seeing all of that. It was nice. It was really nice. Just seeing that they could come up with something on the spot, regardless of not having a script. And no, guys, this has nothing to do with their wager. It was just something they did for fun, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Okay, it was really nice. So some of you that actually thought they were fighting, no, they were not fighting. Okay, it was just for the moment, and I love that they could do that because again, we keep saying, people should give us content, and for some reason, some of my Bethans actually think that anytime I say this housemate should give us content, I want them to fight. No, Bass is not always the content I need. Sometimes things like this, because you guys know how much I love stage plays and just dramas generally, so seeing that, I'm like, this is nice. So I had to get into character myself because why not if not? If something day inside you, it day inside you, no need to they cut through the corners, no need to they act like say you not sabi. And so all of you when they fire actress, I think I'll beg you, call me because it's in me. It's in me. I can deliver on my lines. I can deliver on my roles. I'm not joking because I'm going to feel and laugh. Better be serious so that they'll take you serious. Guys, if you're looking for an actress, just send me an email, okay, or send me a DM. I'm ready to act. I'm ready to deliver all my lines, all right? And yeah, if you just want a parrot, someone to come and talk at your event or something, call me, okay? Call me, I'm gonna show up. Okay, anyways, guys, away from that, yesterday there was a video that was making its rounds on the internet, and it was that of Ben's interview, Ben and Chizoba's interview at different radio stations. But this particular one was the one they had at Classic FM. I think they were asked a question about the whole HANDI situation, the allegation that was leveled against him. You guys remember now, the whole story of Ben touched my nipple when I was sleeping and all of that stuff. You remember, a few weeks ago when WANNI and HANDI were having a conversation in the kitchen, and HANDI was the one that had made the complaints to her sister. And her sister, WANNI, was the one telling Sean what had happened in the kitchen, that HANDI was sleeping and she had told Ben to wake her up, and for some reason, instead of Ben waking her up, that Ben had touched her nipple, and that was such a very big case because Wanni was not having it, and you know, she just wanted Big Brother to show them the clip and just act on it and all of that, right? And I also remember telling you guys that Big Brother had called Ben to have a conversation about it, even though we did not get to hear about it firsthand. It was through TJ's diary session that we got to realize that Big Brother had a conversation with Ben, and the whole revelation of, oh, you know, you probably touched somebody, you did not touch somebody, it kind of messed with Ben so much that even when he came out of the diary room, he was sad the entire time. He cried, you know, it messed up with his mood. And TJ had mentioned back then that that kind of affected him as well, because you guys know they were still a pair at that time, so you can remember when this happened, right? Now all of that happened. Big Brother never played a clip, and it's almost like what's the way forward? Biggie, did it happen or didn't it happen? So right now that Ben is out, you know, he was asked at that radio station, and you know, Ben had gone ahead to say, look, at this point, you know, he's pressing charges against Handi. You know, he has told the organizers of the show to sort of, you know, provide footages from that night, because according to Ben, in that particular room alone where Handi said that thing happened, there are 4 cameras there, and there's no way you will tell Ben that, you know, the 4 cameras were looking somewhere else when there was probably action in that room. So for him, he needs the footages, he's pressing charges, he has spoken to his lawyer and his manager, and they are working on it, because this is not something you just let slide like that.
My lawyer and my manager is working on it, and then I've told the organizer of the shows to, you know, at least, because in the past, this thing that I've watched, if someone does something like that, you play the tape, this is what happened, because you get the place he said it happened was only that place get 4 cameras, and you cannot tell me the 4 cameras are looking somewhere else, because it's not. It's 24 hours. So I've asked for footage several times, for like 4 times, for, you know, okay, well, I've not gotten nothing. So I said I wanted to press charges and all. Yeah, I said that too. For him, it's a big deal, and to be honest, I can totally understand how he feels, and you know, just why he would want to take these steps, because you guys know now, smarting the spoiled person image, you know. So if you need to fight your way through something to clear your name, then of course, by all means, do that. I'm just really hoping that this doesn't blow out of proportion to the point where it's like, you know, there's no coming back from it and all of that. Because like I said at the time when that happened, I totally understand Handi if she felt that way. And I also understand Ben, you know, if he feels like, you know, you cannot just level this amount of allegation against me and, you know, I will let it slide. So yeah, I don't know if he's going to do that like immediately, or, you know, once he gets the footages, or, you know, when the girls come out of the show. To be honest, I do not know, but I'm just hoping that, you know, things do not get out of hand, because yeah, it's a serious matter. It's a serious matter, and yeah, again, I just thought to mention that to you guys. Okay, now again, you guys know that the housemates will continue with their diary sessions today. If you missed out on, you know, the diary sessions from yesterday, please check out the video that I put out yesterday. I had mentioned to you guys in my last video that Big Brother did not, you know, conduct the diary sessions for them yesterday. It was housemates versus housemates. So a particular housemate was acting as Big Brother, and, you know, the other person would have their diary sessions. And from your comments, I could tell that some of you think that the housemates were not being, you know, completely honest, seeing that a fellow housemate was their Big Brother, you know. And for me, I can totally relate. I totally agree with you guys. Even if that means that if I enter there, I'm not going to talk everything, because I know, say, whether I tell you everything or whether I don't tell you everything, you're still going to take some of the things that I have said as, you know, more information that you could use against me in the game. Because makeshift Big Brother or not, you're still a housemate, and, you know, I just need to be careful. I just need to protect my game, you know, as opposed to, you know, having a conversation with actual Big Brother in the diary room, where I'm sure that everything I'm saying there, I'm safe. You know, the only people that could hear it, you know, are people from the outside, you know. So yeah, I totally agree with you. Now, before I end this video, I kind of realized that there was a particular conversation that I missed out on, and if I do not mention it to you guys and that thing happens, we're all going to be looking lost. Like, when did this happen? When did he talk about this? Guys, there was a conversation that Kelia had with his wife, you know, KASSIA, one of the nights. I can't even remember the particular night. I had recently just come across that clip, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, when did this happen? Betha, where were you? Where were you? But, you know, it was a conversation they had during their bedtime. And, you know, KASSIA was speaking to Kelia about something TJ had asked her. TJ had asked her if she and Kelia are now exclusive, you know, if they're dating now and all of that, seeing that, you know, they are all cozied up and just jumping on each other and doing all of that stuff. And for her, she told him that, look, you know, I cannot have that conversation now. You know, when we get out, of course, Kelia and I would speak about it. And then Kelia goes, you know what?
it's high time I spiced things up. You know, he had told his wife that, look, if we're still here by the 29th of this month, 29th of September happens to be Kelly Ray's birthday, you know, he had mentioned that if they are both still in the house, he would open up to the housemates and he would tell them that they are married. And at that point, he wouldn't really care. He wouldn't give a care whatsoever what they choose to do with that information, because by the 29th of that month, the game is already coming close to an end, obviously, you know. So for him, he would let them know in the house, and whatever else they choose to do after that, they should go ahead and do it, you know. So guys, a lot of people are anticipating the 29th, and it's like, oh, would he be in the house till the 29th? Because I mean, the 29th is still a long time from now, at least a week and a few days from now. Anything could happen, you know. He could still be in the house, he could get evicted, we really do not know. So just in case he's still in the house up until that time, of course, we'll be really anticipating that particular conversation or, you know, announcement, you know, or revelation, so to speak, you know. But yeah, I just thought to mention that to you guys. All right,
I'll be here on my birthday. All will be here. At that point, when I'll tell them, and I will tell them anything people want to do now, you can do.
Tell me, guys, what do you think about this whole wanting to tell the housemates? Do you think it's a good strategy? Do you think it would affect their game at that time? I doubt, you know, in my opinion. But then again, I would like to hear from you. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you so much, and of course, I would see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.